Okay, so we made it onto the ferry and we've all been talking about what we're going to find when we get there, but the truth is actually none of us really know. But we're quite hyped up, we're quite excited that we've bought a van load of stuff, donations, tents and sleeping bags, and yeah, we're just excited to get there. Maurizio over there doesn't want to be on camera. Gavin over this way doesn't want to be on camera. But we'll make sure we get them a bit later. We've been here a good few hours. We gave all our donations on arrival and they were so excited. They got the drum kit out, they got all the instruments out, all the volunteers are playing them and very, very upbeat to see us. So it was really nice to be so warmly welcomed. For the last few hours we've been here, camera over here, we've been working on the woodyard basically. The volunteers here are chopping up loads of bits of wood which they go to the skips to look for. They're breaking up pallets and they're chopping it up into small pieces to give to the refugees in the camp, which is over that way behind me, so that they can use it to cook in the evenings. They're using it in their tents, so we're making sure that there's no paint, no lead, nothing poisonous or anything that can hurt them. So behind me there's a few buildings that have been set up for schooling. So there are a load of volunteers in there who've come from all over the place, and it's just teeming with refugees who are well bored for a start. They've got absolutely nothing to do, but also really, really keen to learn. They're learning French, they're learning English, and they're learning whatever they can, music as well, which is great. And they're really, everybody's really welcoming and friendly and understanding of each other's, you know, situation. So they've been really warm and open to us.
Okay.
There you go. So we're in this massive warehouse and it looks like there's a load of stuff here, and there is a load of stuff here, but just to give you put some of this into perspective, there are like at least 6,000 refugees in the camp. So this morning this was kind of so high, and all the volunteers have been making up packs and delivering them into the camp today. So already it's just reduced dramatically, and the people who are running this are concerned that we just don't have enough stuff, and weather conditions mean that sometimes people are in their tents just to have everything ruined within, you know, with one night of bad rain.
I think most people who are in the camp are really happy to see people from outside to make a connection and to hear our stories as well.
Yeah.
So I think it's really important not only to come here and help the other volunteers, but also to meet people. I think it gives them hope.
Yeah. I've just been chatting to a 19-year-old from Afghanistan who doesn't know where any of his family are, who had to leave because he didn't have any food or water. Such was the situation in his city. So it's taken him a month to get here, and he's been actually in the camp for a month, and he's hoping to stay in France. He's submitted some papers, but he looked very, very sad, and I can't imagine being 19 and not knowing where any of my family are or whether I'll see them again. But he just said, he just told me a story wherein somebody said to him, "Are you human?" And he said, "Yeah, of course I'm human." And he said, "But humans don't live in a jungle." And he said, "I didn't have any answer to that." And he looked very sad. But anyway, they've been really lovely, and they've just recommended a place for us to go and eat, so we're going to go and do that now, and yeah, we'll report back. We've been into the camp again this morning, into the Afghan community.
My highlight of the trip so far has been meeting refugees inside the camp.
And Ethiopian community, and we've been delivering chapati packs. Someone's donated like 100 chapati packs, like the pans. It's a bit difficult to film in there, it feels a bit insensitive and not very tactful, and of course we're not here for very long at the moment.
I'm meeting Alzama, who's from Sudan, and he's had an amazing story. He's been travelling for a year, and he's walked through to Libya, then to Italy, now he's got to France. He dreams of being in the UK, and he was an amazing person. He's learned fluent English in a year, and he's learning French and German, and he was teaching us how to speak French, not the other way around.
Good morning, Gavin. How are you? You ready for a big day of fun stuff?
Always.
Good sleep?
Yeah, man.
Maurizio, do you think other people should come and volunteer?
Of course.
What for? What do you think they're going to get out of it?
Well, first of all, as Kieran said, they will get to know the stories of these people that are coming here and are living in this camp, and that's the most impressive thing that you can get from here, because otherwise you would just see this in the news when there is some bad accident happening, and
So the guys are still working, as you can see. We're sorting through stuff. Do you think that the news is doing an adequate job with, reporting what's going on? And
no, of course not, and it's important, especially in the UK. We've been seeing what's happening, so I think people really need to get in touch with the real world, I would say.
Okay. Gavin.
Hello.
Can you just tell me what's been your highlight?
I wouldn't say it's a highlight, but you kind of, you get to see how big the problem is, I guess.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say that's a highlight, but it's the realisation of what's actually going on and what and then what you can do to try and make some difference.
So if you want to get involved at home, you can do several things. You can donate and we'll give you the links. We're going to come over again. We want you to come with us. Showing your support means an enormous amount, and it's going a long way, and we've seen it firsthand. It's been really emotional. It's really necessary, and it's right, and it's making a massive difference to these poor people who have been through a really traumatic time.